From a visual perspective, I think there were things that people didn't even know could be better, like the field and the lighting and the player models already looked great. That's one thing on Madden NFL 09 that our team, we really felt like we could take to a new level, even though people weren't clamoring for it. So we really focused on starting with just real grass, real photos of grass and studying it and actually making the textures from the real grass itself, and then looking at tons of reference for all the fields, Heinz Field, Miami, and all these different weather conditions, and really getting them all right, all the different colors of grass right. So something on the West Coast looks different than something on the East Coast. For the first time, the athletes were actually created with the pads on, and it just feels really natural how the wrinkles are right around like different fitting forms, and we've got the linebackers and we've got the offensive linemen and the QBs, and they're all different. And we even put a lot more time in all the likenesses as well, like going back through all the starting QBs and running backs and making sure that even if they were good enough, we spent that extra time to make them great. Once we had these great player models, was tuning them to feel from gameplay. You can look and say, oh, that guy's a running back, he's a wide receiver, he's a lineman. So some guys got bulkier, but punters and wide receivers are pretty narrow. And when the new field dropped in mid-cycle, that was when my inbox was flooded with tons of emails like, oh my God, what happened? Game looks amazing. I also get comments about the weather, for the first time having this really great atmosphere, like really cold, snowy games with shoveled lines and footprints and player breath and really deep fog and just a cool tint to it. When people play that now, when they're in their franchise, and they go through Cleveland and it's a big snow game and they win on a late field goal, they'll remember that game as something special, not just game 6 of my franchise.
Has a man deep, here's the throw.
As a gamer who would actually play this game, the one thing I really like is that we have banners and stats are coming to me. So my receiver just got 150 yards in the game. That's actually coming to me now. Before Madden, I'd have to pause the game, go into a menu, scroll through all these stats, find my receiver. It feels like the game is intelligent. The thing we're proud of from an art direction standpoint is with the big focus on getting both platforms to 60 frames per second, we were actually able to make a big jump in graphical improvements, which is usually kind of the opposite. I think that's one thing the Tiburon team has done really well, is it's fast and it looks good.